One.
Hi, my name's Tel. I'm 57 years of age. I had an accident at work back in 2003. I fell off a building. Good job I landed on my head because it could have been serious. But it has left me with an acquired brain injury, otherwise known as an ABI.
My name is Claire. I'm 39 years old, and in October 2011, just over 3 years ago, I had a brain aneurysm, which is a bleed on the brain. I'm very slowly getting used to the fact of having a brain aneurysm. I can drive again, and I'm gradually getting there.
I am Kaz, I'm 49 years old. I have a brain injury due to problems brought on myself. Things went wrong with marital problems, also my problem is due to drinking morning to night. I thought it would close the door, but it doesn't work that way. The centre I go to has helped me a lot, which has told me life goes on and to keep improving myself to get better, and I've made many friends there.
Hi, I'm back again. The biggest problem with an ABI, acquired brain injury, apart from mood swings, depression, outbursts and anxiety, especially in crowds, I find the worst part is memory. Pre-accident my memory seems to be intact. Post-accident there are so many holes. Thank you.
I have good days and bad days with my memory, getting words out, depression, and finding the right words to say. But since coming to a brain injury support centre and speaking with other people with head injuries, I have had more good days than bad days.
Memory I find frustrating, especially with dates and appointments and what day of the week it is. My brain and understanding people with the same problems, when I can't remember things, it gets me down to have to think about what I'm doing, where I've got to go. Trying to explain what's in my head, I think I know, but I can't speak it out. It's better to stop thinking about it and use my voice. My mum always said I was mouth of the south. But I find it hard to explain to people what I want to talk about, especially with friends and staff at the centre.
My strategies for memory. One of the things I used was my mobile phone alarm for medication, appointments and actually reminding me to eat. Didn't always work, as I used to sometimes forget to charge my phone. I find the thing I have most trouble with is remembering people's names. So a strategy I use, and having listened to these tapes, somebody else does the same thing, is nicknames, which meant something to me. It doesn't necessarily mean I remember their name, but it means I know who I was talking to or talking about.
My strategies for dealing with memory are writing important appointments on my calendar as I make the appointment, texting my husband when I get home from walking the dog to let him know I am home and safe, using a Dossit box for my pills that I take, putting important dates on top of my kitchen worktop, using a timer on my cooker when I cook to remind me when things are ready. Early after my aneurysm, my husband typed an A4 piece of paper and put it on the fridge, reminding me to have my lunch, clean the rabbits out, to give our dog her food. It was a complete nightmare at the start, but now my memory is slowly coming back to me, and those are things I find helpful.
Being in a routine helps my memory, waking up to know what today brings. For example, first thing, phone mum to see things are okay. Then to dad, whether I have centre or my support worker is coming to go to the shops. I find it difficult knowing what day it is, and also birthdays and ages of the kids. But I do use my whiteboard in my bedroom, which helps. It also helps me with remembering doctor's appointments and other things. Times Oh, timers helps when cooking for how long, and recipes on food packages help me with the right temperatures. The whiteboard helps me to relax and calm me down, to think what I'm doing, where I've got to go, what I've gone to the shops for, etc., and to pay bills to make sure I'm up to date. I use nicknames to help me remember people's names.
ABI and positives. Some of the positives I have is attending a rehab centre where I get to converse with other people with brain injuries. So if I'm having trouble remembering anything, they tend not to judge you because they're having the same problems. But it gives you something to look forward to, a reason to get out of bed and not stagnate indoors. I also attend a support group which has helped, as you have ABIs and carers there at the centre and the support group. I have made lots of new friends that I can talk to about hobbies, likes and dislikes.
One of the things I feel is important is to live each day, day by day. You have good days and bad days, and the bad can all outweigh the good. But by trying to keep the good days on a positive note, may outweigh the bad. I have been going to a brain injury centre for a few weeks and talking with others with brain injury and discussing how they overcome problems with brain injury and how they live each day as normal as they can.
It's not a problem. I feel that having a brain injury is very difficult, but you find hobbies to talk about. For example, art, gardening, achieving, cooking. For example, making chutneys, reaching targets. Meeting friends with the same problems helps me and others to take that on board, because it really helps you all to reach the gold star, which can also put a smile on your face and to overcome your loneliness. We have the same problems as you yourself are dealing with, so you should all take it on board. Life's not over, it's just a new beginning, fresh start. We hope by watching this video you find it helpful, including some of the strategies that we used.
You might find it helpful to find others to support you in your journey.
Life's changing, you're changing. You need to move forward by making and achieving new targets.
It's definitely not the end of the world.
Live life to the full.